Hello, it's Monday night and it's 8 o'clock and we are starting with a new episode of Let's Talk Invicta, number 99. Win! How
Almost
incredible.
100, Rene, almost 100.
Yes.
And we are getting ready for a fantastic show for next week, guys. And we would love your input on how to celebrate this 100th edition of the Let's Talk Invicta show. So if you have any comments or any ideas for us how to celebrate together, please feel free to comment to our social media team. Quinten is waiting for your reactions and we will respond accordingly. This is show number 99 and I'm as excited as always for the new collection that I'm bringing tonight. I have 10 spectacular models for you, great prices and enough availability. Only tonight we have only 2 single units for you. The rest is all available and on hold for the Let's Talk Invicta audience. Again, when we offer a watch during our show, this will be available for the coming 24 hours for the pricing that you see on your screen. Please understand that only the colors that we show in the show are available for these prices. So this makes it really special. You know that it's always limited quantities, but we will try to be as efficient as always to get the watches to you in a couple of days.
So, but I would say enough talk. So let's get started.
No, but Rene, enough talk. It's Let's Talk Invicta.
Oh, yeah, it's Let's Talk Invicta.
It's all about talk.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yes.
I will start with the first watch in the lineup. And the first watch is immediate a request from a regular customer from one of the most important watch countries in Europe, in Germany. And we had a few requests for this classical Subaqua Noma 3 Anatomic variation that we're bringing tonight in a spectacular color, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. It's our black and gray tone and rose gold variation. And the Anatomic, for those of you who are not familiar with the Subaqua Anatomic series yet, this watch has been in our collection for the last 7-8 years. We have had many variations in many different colors, but the real advantage of the Anatomic series is that you have the look and the feel of your regular Subaqua, but the weight is a lot lower because we managed to get, like a composite casing around the stainless steel house of the watch. So actually you have the look and feel of your regular Subaqua, your 340 grams that it's normally weighing, and the one that we have here now in the studio, the Anatomic variation, weighs more or less 50% less. So around 160, 170 grams for a fantastic watch. 50 millimeter casing. That's your signature size for the Subaqua series. When I say Subaqua Noma 3, it's really easy for you to recognize because every Subaqua, every number is to be recognized by the studs we have on the bezel. So as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3 studs. So for those of you familiar, know immediately we're dealing with the Subaqua Noma 3 series. Yeah. Another spectacular part of the Subaqua, to me, is always the crown and the pusher combination that we really protect into the casing. If you see here, you cannot pull the crown without opening the crown protector. Yeah. You see that? That is really one of the features that you always find in a Subaqua series in many different variations, by the way. The movement is made by Seiko Instrument, especially for Invicta. It's a VD53 quartz movement, very reliable, very robust. Casing is 200 meters water resistant. So although we are dealing with a resin, a composite casing, we are still dealing with a fantastic water resistant watch. And the regular pricing, guys, is really spectacular already. 199 euros on our website, invictastores.eu. If you go to the QR code on the left side of your screen with your camera, you will be leaded immediately to our invictastores.eu website, to the Let's Talk Invicta tab, and you will find the pricing for you tonight is not the regular 199 euros. We will offer this watch for you, and we have a few left, for 139 euros only. Sorry. 139 euros. I get excited by the pricing.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah. So maybe you have a water for me, Ray?
Yeah, I have a water for you.
So 139 euros, and And guys, I tell you always, every week, and I tell you again, the shipping and the return shipping, if needed, is for free.
Yeah. So, a great price and a beautiful watch. We talked about this watch for the show, and the dial is very special because it's partially transparent.
Yeah, it's semi-transparent, we call it.
Semi, yeah,
If you look really closely, you see that the date screen is visible through the dial. It gives a very, three-dimensional look and feel to the watch, if you ask me. And please check out the fitting on my wrist. Although it's quite a big watch, 50mm casing, the anatomic fitting is fantastic.
Yeah, wow. It's great. And I like the crown protector. This is one of the things I like about these kind of watches. The crown protector is very, very, very beautiful. So it's some. I saw a kind of crown protector by a very high brand, a very luxurious brand. I saw it once, but I didn't see it by any other
Listen,
watch brand.
René, I see that as a compliment. There's many different brands, checking our kitchen if they can find details that they can put
Yeah,
in their watches as well. So let's see it as a compliment. First,
absolutely.
before we go to the next watch in the lineup,
Yeah.
René, I want to emphasize
Okay.
the little details that we build into the side of the casing as well.
Yeah.
So although it's your composite casing, which can be easily just put around the case and we deliver the watch. No, we at Invicta are all about details. And you see those details here in the side of the casing as well, with the Subaqua logo,
Yeah.
as well as the waves that we connect to the ocean life.
Yeah, it's a real beauty, guys. So if you want to have a beautiful watch, a lightweight watch, a watch with all the characteristics you want as an Invicta lover, then I would suggest buy now or cry later. So,
Absolutely, try later. I'm very proud to show you the next watch in the lineup because, we talked about it a couple of times already, and we have done already 99 shows, so for sure we have talked about it. Orange is our color here in the Netherlands, and for that reason, I always, when I find a watch, an orange watch in the line, in our collections or in the renderings that I see from our headquarters in USA, I always select those pieces for the Let's Talk Invicta show. I want to bring them to the Let's Talk Invicta show before we bring them in our stores or to the platforms worldwide. And in this case, I brought this watch last week, straight from Miami, model number 20072. It's from our Speedway series, the series that is connected to the car industry, the race car industry. You see details that we use in our cars and in many different watches out there. We call it like a hybrid model. You see, we use the strap and the connection that we use in our S1 series. We have casing that we use in the Pro Diver chronographs as well, and we use it for this particular model also. 51mm casing, quite a big watch, and I'm very proud to mention that we also put our signature Z60 movement in this watch. Yeah, and the Z60 movement, for those of you who haven't heard the story, this movement was designed and developed as a partnership between the Ronda factories in Switzerland and our engineers at Invicta. So we built this movement actually together. Ronda is distributing this movement to other brands as well, but to honor our partnership, all the movements are brought and sent out with the yellow base plate, as you can see here in the open case back that René is showing you on the screen right now. So we are really proud. Normally we don't show a quartz movement with an open case back, but in this case we are really proud of this partnership and show you this beautiful quartz movement. Really, really nice. Made by Ronda in Switzerland. Casing is 50 meters water resistant. So although we are dealing with, like a piece of jewelry almost, that tells me time, we still want it to be up to Invicta standards. So completely water resistant, shock resistant. And tonight the pricing is absolutely fantastic. 240 euros is the regular pricing on our website. You will find this watch in many different colors, but only this orange, let's call it the Dutch variation. We sell it tonight for the fantastic price of 89 euros.
Okay, 89, that's rather low in pricing for a watch like this, Wim.
No, especially if you know the movement that we build into the
Yeah,
watch.
that's
Okay?
why. Yeah, the
I think
C60.
it's
Wow.
the most competitive price that we ever brought
Mm.
for a Ronda Z60.
Yeah, the pricing is great. And the bezel, when I look at it, it looks a little bit like me, like a Phantom.
Yeah, as I told you, we call it the hybrid
The
variation, which
hybrids,
means that
yes,
we
yeah,
take
yes.
details that we use in other watch families and build one new series out of it. And I think it came out fantastic, especially also if you check the connection that we built uh, uh, in between the band and the casing. It looks like a one-piece mold, if you ask
Mm.
me. And if I put it on the wrist, it's immediately appreciated because the fitting of this anatomic casing is extra special because of the band connection.
And yeah, every week I make you compliments about your bracelets, and now I have to make the compliment again. Sorry for that, but because
Problem, I appreciate it.
it's not only the bracelet, because of the details in the bezel, in the ring, it's dark. It's like gunmetal, and
Yes,
it's very beautiful, complementary to your bracelets you're wearing.
yes, and actually, René, you tell me it's like a gunmetal. It is gunmetal. In
Ah,
this case, it's hand polished gunmetal, so that's why the color is so intense and so
yeah,
black. So
and that
really special, and what makes it extra special to me, and let's call it our 99th birthday today. For that reason, I made the watch 89 euros. I don't see the connection, but it sounded good.
so what the heck? I would say let's continue.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Coming up is a single unit, René, and also
Ah.
this watch has been requested by one of our loyal
Oh.
customers. Um, I asked a couple of times on Facebook, I think it was on Facebook, what color that he wanted into the show, but he didn't actually mention the color. He said,
Ah.
I want a double open heart watch in the show for September 26th. So here we are today. I have the double open heart. I
Yeah.
think it is one of the nicest pieces that we have in the collection, especially because we are using our gunmetal casing in combination with our signature yellow hands and dial and bezel finishing.
You know, this is my favorite watch in blue, eh? You know.
And listen, Renee, also you can give your comments to our social media team and we can try to find the watch for you and bring it
Yeah,
in the
I
next
know, I
upcoming
know, I
shows.
know. But
Clean it a
it's
little bit.
very hard to find. I already tried it, but
Um,
okay, yeah. So it's a real
so
beauty,
talking
man.
about this watch, it's a
Yeah.
single unit, so which means that we only have one piece available to you, but I didn't want to hold it for our loyal customers because they always request special models and know that those are, limited availability and
Mm.
if you're not able to buy tonight, guys, please send your request again, and we will try to follow up. I am constantly in touch with our headquarters in USA to get the certain models to our warehouse before they get to our stores. Sometimes you see colors here that you don't see in our stores, or even not even in the stores in USA. So yeah, we have exclusive series. That is what Let's Talk Invicta is all about: exclusive series and great pricing. We are talking about an automatic movement that is especially made for Invicta. Um, we call this dial here, René. Do you remember the Olympic Games we had in Beijing, where we
Yes.
had this bird's nest
Yeah.
stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly what inspired our designers to get the dial into this watch. It looks like the bird's nest in Beijing. It's very special. It's built up in ribs almost, and those ribs are three-dimensional. So you look actually onto the movement, and to emphasize that, we built the two open hearts into the dial to show you that the movement is actually working for you. And if I turn around the casing, you will see that we have a giant open case back on the back as well, and we are really proud to show you the finishing of this movement. Check out the rotor that has been designed in the Côte de Genève
Yeah.
pattern, as you can see, and you also see how sensible this movement is. So every movement that you have on your wrist, this watch is winding and working for you. And
I
to
have.
see if you have enough power in your watch, you can check the power reserve meter on top, as you can see on your
Yeah.
screen right here.
Yeah. Yes. There it is on my picture, and now I will show it
Yeah, it says
In
power reserve.
Halo,
So
that's the
once,
power reserve.
so a
And
maximum charged watch it will run for 40 hours without moving. That's actually what it says.
so we
So
could say
coming
this
back to
watch
the
is
watch.
green.
Excuse me?
Except so we can say this watch is green.
Yeah, it's green. It doesn't need batteries. You're correct, Renee. Absolutely.
Yep.
34473 is the model number. So double open heart Venom, JHLS32 movement, especially made for Invicta, and more important, especially decorated for Invicta because it's a real special movement. This watch is 1,000 meters water resistant. This shows you exactly how this case is built and constructed. Because 1,000 meters water resistant and having an open case back, that is really, really special these days. And also, if you see the crown that we have on the side of the Venom, the typical Venom crown is really a strong, like metal screw that we built into the side of the casing to emphasize the water resistance of the watch. The regular pricing on our website, and you guys that watch our show regularly know immediately that you're dealing with a high-end piece here. The regular pricing is 908 euros if you order on invictastores.eu. And you will find a few pieces in different colors for this price. But only this color, 34473, is available to you in the coming 24 hours. Or if it's sold out immediately, you have to come back to us later. But now we can offer this watch to you for the fantastic price of 332 euros. I could easily make it 339, Renee. I could, but I just show you how we calculate. We try to calculate to the euro to get you the best possible pricing. So 332 euros, and that's all you pay because we pay for shipping. And even if you don't like the watch, and we can't understand, but if you don't like it, you can send it back to us for free as well.
Yeah, that's also a great deal. So that you can, if you want to, you can send it back for free. But let's be honest, these are such beautiful highlights. You don't want to send them back. If you are a true Invicta lover and a true Invicta collector, this is a buy forever, for a lifetime. I would say, hey, am I right?
I agree,
right?
and this is the kind of watch that when I see somebody in the street wearing the watch, I want to know what kind of watch it is.
Yeah.
Because it's so special. We call it a watch, but I would even call it a time machine, if you ask me.
It's a real piece of jewelry. So, and I'm a big fan of this one, and what I particularly like about this watch is the bird's nest dial.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So I saw the similar watch also with Mother of Pearl. For me, this bird's nest dial is such a great piece of engineering because it's so beautifully layered with the double open heart. Yeah, it's so standing out. And yeah, you're absolutely right. If you see somebody wear this watch on the street, you go to him and give him a compliment about his watch.
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, what are we doing, my friend?
I think we need to move on, Renee.
Okay.
Because time flies when we're having fun. But
that's absolutely true. So, this is the next one.
Yeah, the next one. Also by request.
Also by request. Okay.
The more shows we run together, the more requests we get.
Yeah.
And I had a few requests for this particular watch in a different color.
Oh.
But I couldn't get it for a couple of weeks already. I'm trying to get it. I found one with an orange bezel. No, they wanted, like a darker variation. And the winter is coming, so I figured I understand that. And so finally I found this piece in the warehouse in USA. I immediately ordered it for the Let's Talk Invicta show, and here it is tonight, guys. Before it gets to our stores, I want to present to you this specialty Pro Diver in the midnight blue variation, so midnight blue dial as well as the band. 45 millimeter casing, very accessible, really easy to wear. This is a watch you can wear every day. If you wear your jeans, this is the watch to wear. If you wear your suit at night, you go out with your girlfriend, this is the watch to wear. A really nice piece. PC21J movement, 3-hand, really reliable. Made by Psycho Instruments. 100 meters water resistance. You know, every single watch that we bring in our Invicta shows is always up to Invicta standards. And the pricing is phenomenal. This is just a no-brainer. If you have a collection out there that you want to expand and build a few more models into the collection without spending too much money, this is your chance. 108 euros is the pricing on our website. But if you order this piece now, you can order for the coming 24 hours for the fantastic price of 49 euros, including free shipping, including free return shipping, 3 years warranty. There is no risk, guys. You just order and you have a beautiful piece that you can add to your collection. And let me give you the model number one more time. 12847 is the model number. It's a specialty pro diver. And to me, this is one of the nicest watches in terms of value.
Yeah, but when I see the watch, the combination, also the combination of the dark blue with the gold, and also the slightly white finishing on the side, very nice.
Yeah. This is your extra sporty touch that we try to give to this. Yeah. And I really like the combination of the matte finished gold tone on the bezel and the dark blue dial, as you mentioned already. Okay. And if you see the side of the casing, you know, there's many details that we'd like to share with you. Also, we can just put our standard crown into a casing like this, especially in this price range. But we decided to extra polish the side of the casing to give this more, this more luxurious feeling to your watch. This is what Invicta is all about. We are invincible in detail, and we'd like to show you that in our watches. And all the designers and all the, the staff we work with in our headquarters in USA, as well here in Europe, we are all watch lovers. This is we feel like kids in a toy store every week. We play with the watches, we see the details, and we really appreciate those details as well.
Yeah. So the bezel, you cannot turn the bezel, huh?
No, this is a fixed bezel, René, because we decided to have this fixed bezel because if we need to build on this minimal design watch, if we need to build an extra turning bezel on the watch as well, this will give you an extra thickness on the watch. So we figured let's keep it like really clean, and I think it came out fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely, a great watch for a great price, and. When it's unbelievable that we have this watch for this price, 49 euros, and that is also including shipment. So it's a real bargain. It's a real bargain. So
that's what we are all about, René.
Yeah. So the next one is also
I was gonna say it's a single unit, but it's not. But it's very special.
One?
The next one.
The next one.
No, the next one is not. I thought it was a single unit, but it's not. And because I tell you why, we have a warehouse, as many of you know already, we have a warehouse located overseas as well. Mm-hmm. So whenever we only have one piece of a particular watch here in the studios, it might be a single unit, but in this case we can also order from our overseas warehouse, and it takes a couple of days more to get to your doorstep, but there's no difference for you in pricing or handling at the end. So this gives us the opportunities to bring you really special models without having them physically in our warehouse.
But
what do you want to say, René?
Yeah, what I want to say. So when we ordered this one overseas, Invicta Watch Europe is doing declaration the
everything. We have a direct line with our warehouse in New Jersey, which means that actually normally you will get your watch in a couple of days. We ship out tomorrow and you will have it by let's say Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. But if we order from our overseas collection, the pricing for you is the same, the handling will be the same, but at the end you will get the watch maybe, let's say, on Saturday or maybe next Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Just a couple of days more to get the watch to your doorstep, but no changes in your expenses.
That's great, because a few of our viewers ask me from, hey, when it's overseas, do I have to pay extra for custom service or whatever?
Good question. Good question. No. This is what you see is what you get.
Top.
Even if it's coming from our overseas collection.
So-
Next watch in the lineup, and
Yeah.
I have a request for the Hydromax already a couple of times, but I can't find our classic Hydromax at this very moment in our stores, nor in the inventory in USA. So I decided to go for this mechanical variation that we have in the lineup for our stores only normally. I bring it tonight for the Let's Talk Invicta show. Model number is 34563. 34563. It's blue Swiss plating, as you can see. It's a very special color that as you know, we at Invicta can do plating in many different colors and many different styles. We call it Swiss plating, which means that actually you have full warranty on the color and on the plating, and it matches perfectly with the color of your jewelry. The strange thing is, René, the watch that you have on your screen now, the picture that Quinten sent you this afternoon, has, to me, it looks like a yellow gold tone bezel. The one that I have here in the studios that actually comes to your doorstep will have an even nicer bezel in almost rose gold. You see that?
Almost rose gold, yes.
Yeah, it's a very special color. We call it frozen rose. It's almost, like matte finished, but, in a combination with, satin. Really nice. It has a double open heart as well. The same open heart variation as we had with the Venom Viper before. 50 millimeter casing, really accessible size and anatomically designed, as I will show you from in the view from the side. You can see already that the casing is bent around your wrist a little bit. Really special. We call that MIM technology, which means metal injection molding. So we actually mold the stainless steel onto your anatomic design. Beautiful movement made by S005A, a really special movement, especially made for Invicta, and shows you the two open hearts to show you the movement is actually working for you. And we have a separate second hand in the middle of the casing. You see that, René?
Yeah.
So you have your time zones here on top and your second hand here. Really, really nice. 200 meters water resistant, up to Invicta standards. 428 euros is the regular pricing on our website. Go to the QR code on the left side of your screen with your camera. You will be led to our invictastores.eu website, to the Let's Talk Invicta tab. You will find the lineup of tonight's show. You just pick the watch that you want, and in this case it's model number 34563. This watch will not cost you 428 euros. It will cost you only, if you order now or within the next 24 hours, only 247 euros. Again, we are talking about an automatic movement, a very special double open heart, and it's from the Hydromax collection.
Excuse me, Wim, what did you say what the price was?
247.
247. Oh,
You don't have that in your system, René?
no, I have another price in my system.
I see I'm corrected here by Quinten from the social media team. Is it 141? 141, René.
Okay, so
I tried to make some money for the both of us. It just didn't work out. So
I'm too honest. I'm a
Listen.
tucker, so
So again, the pricing is even more special. I get more excited now. 428, and the pricing is actually not 247, but 141. Thank you, René. You're really sharp tonight.
hey, not only tonight, but you will never know.
Let's talk about that later. Okay.
Let's continue. Yeah.
So my mistake. 141, guys. 34563. Order now, and this watch will come to you either in the couple of days, or if it has to come from our overseas warehouse, the pricing will remain the same, but it will come next, let's say, Tuesday.
Yeah. So I have to say, a very beautiful watch, and I like the double open heart. The next one is also a beauty, and I think I could say it's one of our,
It's one of our classics. It's one of our classics. It's been in our bestseller list already for the last, let's say, 7-8 years. And this is actually still a new variation with a really special band. We chose to opt for this Jubilee band, this President band that we have here. Really supple, really comfortable to wear. And I think it came out fantastic with our classic Pro Diver Pepsi variation,
Yeah.
as we call it, which means that we have a black dial and a blue and red bezel.
Yeah, beauty. This is one with the President band. Last week we had a similar watch like this, also in the Pepsi style, but from Glycine.
Correct. You're right, René. This was also a Pepsi bezel, but that was a quartz variation. And the good thing for tonight, and that's why I maybe received this request last week, because I had a couple of requests for a Pepsi bezel.
Yeah.
So that's how I came to this selection tonight, to bring you this particular watch in the lineup, which is model number, before I forget to mention, 29176. As you can see, we bring it with our signature yellow rotor and H35 movement. We are really proud to show you the movement, and this is especially made by Psycho Instruments for Invicta, and not only especially made, but also especially decorated. You know, there's not many brands that have their own decoration on the rotors that are being made by the main movement manufacturers. We at Invicta work directly with all our partners, and they modify the movements as per our request. So, Pro Diver, 42 millimeters, really accessible, classic size, open heart case back, as we call it, with our magnifying crystal on the date screen here, really classic. And I love the coin bezel myself. I think it came out fantastic, and it fits to this particular piece. 200 meters water resistance, of course. We have your screw-in crown. Everything you want in your diving watch is in this piece as well. And the pricing for tonight is fantastic. It's not 240 euros, which is the regular pricing on our website, but it's a fantastic price of 79 euros.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a real good price, René. And I make for sure I make a lot of viewers tonight really happy with this offer. And so that's for that reason we have some quantity available for you. We know by experience that those Pepsi bezels sell out really fast. So you have to be really fast, guys, to make sure that before 8 o'clock tomorrow night, when the offer ends, that you ordered your piece, and it will come to you in the coming days, because we have it here in stock in our warehouse in Hedel.
Yeah. So this is a typical classic. So if you don't have one in your collection, you need one in your collection, and if you are a newcomer to the Invicta brand, this is one you want to have. And this price, 79 for an automatic with a Pepsi bezel, with a President band,
and open case back.
Hey, it's a no-brainer.
No, René, listen, again, sometimes we talk about those watches so much that we get used to all the features that we bring, and to all the special details and all the movements. But if you think about it, you know, buying a watch with this kind of movement, with this kind of finishing, with the materials that we use, because it's not just your regular stainless steel. No, we are working with 316L steel. That is the highest grade steel, you know, to avoid allergic reactions, to make sure the color stays the way you want it. Everything you want in your watch is here. And for this pricing, I think it comes out fantastic. And
absolutely.
Again, I told you many times, because sometimes you ask, Wim, how did you get to those pricing? You know, I work a lot with, I told you already, with our partners in US, and we discuss about pricing, about models, about colors. But at the end, we always come to a certain point that I tell them, you know, this is the Let's Talk Invicta show. We need to have the best possible pricing. And this is how we get to the final calculation and get you the best offers every week. Yeah.
So, a great offer and automatic watch. I just told you, and dear viewers, I know you agree, it's a no-brainer. So go to your ordering system and order now. So
yes, René, and then, you know, we move from one of our classic series to another special item coming up. I didn't want to withhold it from our viewers here at Let's Talk Invicta. We had a few of those watches available for our stores. Yeah. Mainly the newly opened store in Porto, we ordered the Magnum Trier, as this one is called. And we have a few more coming in now into our warehouse, and I immediately put one on hold for our Let's Talk Invicta show tonight. This watch is also a single unit. We only have one piece available. There's many colors on the website, but only this particular color is on sale tonight. And I love, the way we put details in our watches and we build variations of movements and all that. But who can come up with a watch with 3 different movements? We are talking about a 3-hand automatic as the main movement here on top. We talk about 2 quartz variations here on the bottom, where you can put your different time zones. So if you have family like me in California or wherever, and you can set your time to the Californian time zone, and you know exactly. Listen, it's a feature that you want. If you are a time traveler, if you are like an airline captain, and you want your time set on your watch every single time you have to rewind and go further. And in this case, you just set the time to the time zone that you are traveling to, and you're always on time. It's really, really helpful. And at the end, the design came out fantastic. We call it the Magnum Trier. For those of you who are familiar with our Invicta brand, you immediately know that when we talk about Magnum, it's a bigger watch, it's a more heavy watch, and in this case, it's huge. The sizing of the case is 52 millimeters only, but it looks way, way bigger. Check out the construction that we built for this particular case. It's so special.
Yeah.
Our engineers, they have done the best work. I saw 3-dimensional. I saw prototypes 3D printed already two and a half years ago when I was in Miami of this particular watch. And I thought it was never going to come out. To me, it looked too complicated.
Yeah.
But if you see the final product now, it's so special. Not only the fact that we put the 3 movement in one case, but also the color that we use. It's your khaki, as we call it, khaki Swiss plating, and we have the titanium look. It's absolutely great. We put the main movement, we gave it the open case back again to show you that we are dealing with our signature yellow rotor NH35 movement. Wow. So it's not all about design that we want to show you on top of your wrist, but also under your watch. It's a real special series. And even then, we put the Trier logo on the crystal, so it's 3-dimensional. You see the logo, and then you see the movement. Very special.
And this is a single unit, eh?
Single unit, René. Yes.
All right.
I'm sure it will sell out, but I didn't give you the price yet.
No, but I have another question, Wim.
Okay.
And that's about the luminance. What we see in this picture. What is this? Fantastic. Is there something special about it?
It's our signature. It's our patented system that we have. We call it Tritnite, and that's a system that we built after the radium material was forbidden because it was radioactive. So every watch brand tried to find his own solution for this, fluorescent look and feel of the watch. So we designed actually the Tritnite patent that we built into this watch as well. This is a material that doesn't need a lot of light to send out light, but not only that, it keeps its strength. So even if you are 2 or 3 years from now, still when you put your watch in a strong light, you go into a dark room, or you can still tell time because the lighting is really, really working well.
Yeah, great. So the only problem you have now, you can say to your wife, hey, I couldn't see the time because I was in a nice bar and I couldn't see the time because it was dark. With Tritnite, you don't have that excuse anymore.
I didn't see this coming. I knew this story was going to come. But anyways, let me give you the pricing because that makes it even more special. 1,360 euros. And if you see the construction, I have the watch here live in the studio. If you see the construction, you immediately understand the price point for this piece. But I'm going to give you a very special price for tonight. Not your 1,360 euros. No. If you order now, you can order this single unit. So it might be sold out before the end of the show for the fantastic price of 417 euros. I tried to keep it under 400, but that was just not possible. I almost got in a fight with our CEO in USA.
Okay.
So the pricing I'm giving you is already fantastic. 417 euros. And all you have to do is go to the QR code, or you go directly to our website, invictastores.eu.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention that we accept all major credit cards, payment systems, even the ones that are designated for your country only, like Banco Contact in Portugal or Catasi in Italy. Everything is available on our website, and if not, please contact our support department. We are happy to help and lead you through our checkout.
So when I see the watch in front of you, it looks like rather high. But
Well,
is it?
you know why it looks like rather high? Because it's rather high, and
Okay.
the size is 18.5 millimeter.
Okay. We
So
have
this-
we have watches that are bigger and higher.
Yeah, of course, we always have. But in this case, I can tell you,
Yeah.
I was surprised the sizing of the case is only 52 millimeters, because to me, this is really a big watch, a huge watch, actually.
Yeah.
And for sure, this watch will be sold to a collector out there that might have this watch in his collection, in his collector case, to show people what Invicta is all about. This watch talks by itself. You don't have to show.
And it's a new collection, eh? So
Brand new collection. That's what we are here for, René. Let's talk Invicta.
that's why.
Brand new and great prices.
So I would suggest we move on to the last watch for this show.
No,
No,
we have,
have
three more
two-
watches coming up. Three
two
more.
to go. 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay. Then now I'm getting excited.
Need a calculator, René?
Yes.
I'll send it to you. No, we have 3 more coming up. The next one in the lineup is an Aviator. And this is the first time I present this watch in Europe. It has not been introduced in our stores yet, and also not in the platforms out there. We bring it for the first time here in the Let's Talk Invicta show. I think it came out fantastic. It's a combination of a sporty but still sophisticated watch with the little red touch that is always recognizable as a feature that we built into our Aviator series. 39657 is the model number. The casing is 46 millimeters, so rather smaller than the regular watches that we bring for tonight's show. And the case color is not your gunmetal that we use normally for those darker cases, but it's typical black finishing that you see here.
Okay, let me show.
See that?
Yep.
And I'm checking on the material that we use for the strap, because that's really special to me. I didn't see that on the rendering when I ordered the watch from USA. It's actually a combination of leather and nylon material, which makes it, the best of both worlds. We have the water resistance of nylon on top, as you can see, and we have the comfort and the feeling of nature in the leather strap at the inside.
Yeah, nice. So
Nice combination.
When I first saw the strap on the picture, I thought it was the same strap we also used on the lefty.
But it's not. I figured the same, René. You're right. Yeah, but it's not. And to emphasize the connection that we tried to build into our Aviator series and connect it to the world of flying and pilots. As you can see here in the case back, we have a beautiful laser engravement of a traditional, plane and really well made.
Yeah, and also a lot of detail. One of the pushes.
One of the pushes in red, and if I put the watch on the wrist, it's a really nice piece. See that?
So excuse me. Yeah. All right. There it is. Wow.
Okay.
A beauty, Wim.
I didn't give you the pricing yet,
No, not yet, but I know you're gonna.
I'm gonna, yeah. 320 is the regular pricing on the website. If you order now, guys, you can have this watch for 96 euros. 96, and only this color. Although you will be seeing more colors coming in this week for these Aviator series, only this black variation, model number 39657, is available to you for the fantastic price of 96 euros.
Okay. So a lot of detail in this watch. I like the engraving on. Oh, hey, what's up? Where? Yeah. Hello.
Your camera gets tired of you, René.
Yeah. Not only the cameras. Believe me.
Oh, all right. I believe you.
So I'm really surprised that you are lasting for almost 100 shows with me. So
Yeah. Enjoy it while we last.
yeah,
Enjoy
absolutely. So okay, we 96 euros for this beauty, and here a lot of details also, and a beautiful strap, and
Yeah.
an Aviator.
Maybe I didn't tell you yet, René. Maybe you don't know, but it's really special at Invicta. We have designers for all the watches, as you know. We have design teams in US, we have design teams in Italy, we have a design team in the Far East, and a few people in Switzerland that are involved in our designs. And then with all the, being kids in the toy store, there's a lot of communication between us here at Invicta Watch Europe and Invicta's watch company of USA. And at the end, we get a final product. But before we get the final product, René, we also have designers that are taking care of our straps and bands only. Yeah. So we design actually a watch, and at the end, we have the design teams work on a special strap for this particular watch as well. So it's just not that we just, we have this band on the shelf, put it on this watch, and we have a new watch. No, we particularly design every single item of the watch. That is what Invicta is all about.
Yeah, that's great, Wim. That's great that we have this kind of details, and it's looking great. And we are producing, you told last week, 4,000 different models every year.
Every year. Yeah.
That's great.
So I can buy new collection almost every day. It's like I told you, kids in a toy store.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Absolutely. So,
all right, moving on to the
move on.
Not to the last one, the before last one. Remember, René?
Yeah, I remember, but I have only have one picture, and that's of Superman.
Yeah, but I have a Disney one coming up.
Okay, all right. I have.
You didn't send, Quentin? No. Oh, you have it. You should have it, René. But maybe.
Okay,
not
no
so
problem.
special. I have the watch here, so I can show you on screen as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a really nice one that I selected. It's from our Disney collection, and when we say Disney, you guys immediately know that we are dealing with limited edition watches, because we only make 3,000 pieces per style. So that's why we call it Invicta Disney Limited Edition. Every single piece is approved and designed in partnership with Invicta and the Disney Studios. So whenever you see a watch coming out, it's approved by Disney. It has the Disney signature on the case back. It comes in a beautiful Disney limited edition box. And we are really happy with the partnership that we have with the Disney Studios. And, luckily, it's the other way around as well. They approach us every year to make more and more special models as well. So tonight I'm going to bring you watch number 37823. It's from the Mickey Mouse collection, and what I really like of this watch, it's a chronograph watch, and the two Mickey ears are the subdials for the chronograph. Check it out.
Wow. So
you have your minute and your seconds, and you have your regular time zone, and this is all built into the Mickey face. That is really special.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have your pushers, your screw-in pushers. It's a 44 millimeter casing, so it's two-tone. I would say, for sure, there is women out there that wear these watches as well. It's like a unisex size, and it can go both ways. To me, it's a piece of jewelry. It's telling me time, but it's also like a bracelet that you wear and make a statement.
Yeah.
VD32 movement, so immediately that we are dealing with a reliable chronograph movement, and although we are dealing with a piece of jewelry, it's still 100 meters water resistant. So everything you want in your Invicta watch, and especially in these limited edition cases. 260 euros is the regular pricing. I'm going to give you a fantastic price for tonight, and you have to be fast because we don't have a lot of them.
Okay.
We have them available for 106 euros. And please don't tell our stores, because if you go to the stores and try to find this watch, you will only find it for a much higher price.
Yeah.
Here at Let's Talk Invicta, it's only available to you for the coming 24 hours, 106 euros.
Yes, a great watch. And what I also like about this is that then the ears of Mickey are the discs for the chronograph. Hey,
Yes.
great.
Yeah, and even then, it's not just printed on the dial, René. We actually built, like a three-dimensional subdial around the Mickey face. I'm always surprised how many work we put into those details.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And it looks like the bezel is hand polished. Is it?
Yes, the bezel as well as the middle link, the gold tone link
Yeah.
in the band as well.
Wow. And 106 euros. Last week, I think, or the week before, we had also a Disney watch, and you
Yes,
didn't
this
have,
automatic.
and you didn't have the box, but now you
Well,
have the
I
box.
didn't have it in the studio, but I have it here now.
Yeah. Tell the story, please.
Yeah, the story is this is the only design, the only drawing of Mickey where he wears a watch, as you can see here. And I was actually there when this design was made. I was at the Invicta cruise from Miami to the Bahamas with all the Invicta collectors from USA on the ship, and we had a designer from Disney on board. And so somebody asked him, you make a lot of designs, and I see a lot of Mickey and Donald Duck, but I never see them wearing a watch. So that's when he designed actually, the drawing that you see here. And we use this drawing because we are really proud of this partnership on all our limited edition boxes that we made.
Great. So not only for the true Disney collector, but if you are a true Invicta collector, you need to have this one because it is a chronograph.
Yeah, really nice. And, we are very proud of our partnerships and with this Disney collection and also with the next watch in the lineup, René, that we designed together with the DC studios, and it's from the Superman series.
Okay.
We will bring this fall. We will bring a full lineup of DC and Marvel collection to your doorstep, and to warm you up a little bit for these series, I'm gonna bring you the first edition for tonight, which
so
is
the
a
Superman.
Superman limited edition DC.
It's an homage to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Superman. Hey.
I thought you were the Joker.
That's even better.
Yeah. Okay. So René, this is the Superman collection. It's the base for this design is our Bolt series. You see the cables around it. You see the details that we use in our Speedway series. But in this case, we made it more luxurious. We have put carbon fiber details in the strap. We have put carbon fiber in the dial and in the subdials as well. You see a lot of layering, a lot of details. And DC Studios is really happy with us, and we are really happy with them. You can see that in this beautiful piece. Please check out the picture that you have on your screen right now. It totally gives, full credit to the design. A fantastic piece. Comes with a 52mm casing. Superman series, VD54 movement, especially made for Invicta by Psycho Instruments. 100 meters water resistant, and the pricing is fantastic. Not $328 as you regularly pay in our stores or on our website. But this particular color is available tonight for the coming 24 hours to warm you up for the fall and the holidays coming up, with many different DC styles and Marvel and Disney Studios. We have many different styles coming up. And this one is available to you tonight for 139 euros. Comes in the limited edition DC box, as you see it here in the studio. And this watch talks by itself. There's not so much for me to tell anymore. It's so beautiful.
It's absolutely great, and also the Superman logo, this carbon fiber pattern on the dial, very beautifully done. But I have to tell you, Wim, I thought this watch would be a lot more expensive than the 139 euros. So
I agree, René. I agree. If I see the details and if I see the finishing and and the work that we put into the design, I agree that the price. But that's why I tell you, we bring a full lineup for this fall.
Yeah.
And this is the first one that we got in, and we just bring it here at Let's Talk Invicta for a fantastic price.
So, but also we have to compliment Invicta to get all these partnership deals with these big movie brands. Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, DC, great.
Yeah, great partnerships.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we talked nearly an hour, my friend.
Okay, my friend. So it's 99 shows with you, and you with me, of course. But let's go for show 100 next week, René. I'm really looking forward, but I love to have your input on what you want to see in our show, and if you want to have any special gifts maybe, because I think the 100 show we need to give some gifts.
Yeah, I agree.
Your suggestions are welcome. We are here to follow up, and we are really happy with you, and we want to emphasize that by giving you the fantastic prizes and collection every week.
Yeah, and please also subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave your comments on YouTube or on Facebook. Quinten, our social media team, is ready for you to answer. And what would you like to see next week, Wim?
A lot of new customers.
Okay.
No, I'm very happy with the audience as we have it now, and we have many people coming every week, and we get lovely comments. Really, I'm really happy with that, and let's expand that and make sure that we look back at show 100 as one of the greatest shows we did so far. Yeah.
So 100 shows next week. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are also looking forward, dear viewers and dear Invicta lovers. I would suggest wait another week, and I will say again, as every week, bye bye, zwaai zwaai.